Hey, it's Deanna and Justin.
There's a lot of people on business calls out here, and they're probably thinking I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, you look very official, like I'm working.
I mean, no one really dresses up to work down here, so I feel like I fit right in. I'm also melting too. It's so hot.
It is
But I have this,
so hot.
which is the greatest cup of all time. I wonder if I'm debating on asking them if I can buy a sleeve because it's like the curly fry people.
The curly fry cup from the boardwalk.
It's the best cup.
It's very capacious.
It needs, well, like you need to have a good big cup. Like small cups are crappy. So if you get a good big cup, this is like gold. We only had one. Now we have two. So my sister went and bought one from them.
I've got my happy camper cup. I was given this when I worked at Custom Ink. And they used to
was it like a mess up? Oh.
No, they used to do like once or twice a year they would do some kind of like promotional thing where I don't know, it was like a sales push, so they would theme it and they would get everybody all excited.
Ugh.
Oh my God, what is happening next door to you?
I think so. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so there's a lot that's going on right now. Okay, he's done. You may hear the fruit cup guy. The guy, he comes. It's my favorite thing down here. It's this old crappy truck, and he drives up and he parks out front, and he plays like Lebanese music because he's Lebanese. And the truck, he has to like open from the outside, and he yells "fresh fruit cup." But originally, I thought he was saying "fresh fruit fu." So now when he comes, we all go fu. We'd say the full word, but yeah. Let's try to see what he's doing. He's like, I don't know. There's people are cutting stuff down here. There's a lot going on.
What is happening?
It's not even that busy of a street. There's no street parking on this street. It's weird.
But it sounds like they're like building next to you. It sounds like there's contractors and stuff.
Okay, I'm spying on him. I think he's got a 2x4. All right, anyway. So you might hear some weird sounds, like the cops. The cops usually come down this street too.
So I guess we can like officially say the news is out.
Well, you only shared it 75 times on Facebook, so I guess it's official.
There we are.
Your 9 Facebook pages. I feel like there's a new Deanna Facebook page every 2 days.
It's the same page I've had.
There's like Deanna Marie,
for like a
Deanna on air, Deanna something else.
I have two. I have,
you have 2 last names now.
I have Deanna Marie, and then I have the podcast or the on-air page, Deanna on the air.
There's definitely 3. Hold up.
Wait, and then I have our
There's
page,
3.
Deanna and Justin. There's not 3 just for me.
I thought there was. Deanna. Well, maybe I read it wrong. I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot. There's like a new one every day.
Marie, I have Deanna on the air, and then the only other one is Deanna and Justin.
Oh. It just seems like there was more. Okay, I don't know if you froze and explained.
Probably because there's a lot of articles I've been sharing.
Yeah, which is funny when they do articles in like the radio industry. I'm pretty sure just one person writes it and then they all just copy and paste it and like reword it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And then they try to make it look like it's unique by pulling their own photos and like changing the paragraphs just a little bit.
And sometimes it's the worst photo of all time. They like didn't even ask for a photo. They're just like, yeah, this is a random one we found online from 20 years ago.
We scrolled back on your Instagram. We found this one. We really liked it.
Oh yeah, I've had them pull them from like Instagram. I'm like, that is not even like, just ask, just send me a message.
So I don't know if you said it already because you clipped out for a minute, but yes, the news is out. I'm going to Nashville.
To be a songwriter.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to fulfill my dream.
Of writing the same song 50 times, but a couple different chords.
All I have is this guitar.
There was a guy though who was on a radio station, and he was like 50 something, and then he just left to become a songwriter, which is maybe do it earlier. You know
Yeah.
how they say it's like never too late to chase your dreams? Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is.
I think maybe you might not be able to relate to what's going on right now.
There, you know what is really strange is like, this industry is so small, but when I found out about this opportunity and I started telling one of the girls at yoga,
Hmm.
and she said, if you do go to Nashville, she's like, I know some people out there because I lived out there for a while. She was a journalist. And she's
Hmm.
like, I lived out there for a while. I know a lot of people in Nashville. She's like, you have to become friends with Danielle Breezy. And I was like, why does that name sound so familiar? And she says she's a meteorologist down there. She's from this area. She's from like Pennsylvania or New Jersey or something. And she's been living out there for a while, her and her husband. And they're like the nicest people in the world. And they're going to be your people. Like, those are the kind of people you want to hang out with. And then I looked her up and I realized her husband works at the radio station I'm going to.
Real question. There's no way Breezy is her real last name as a
No, it's a stage name
meteorologist.
because her husband's name is Joe Breezy, and he's on my station.
Wait, it's not a real? It's a real last name.
No, it's their like a stage name, but
Oh, okay. But who like?
yeah,
Here's what I want to know. First thing I got to ask them: did they change it for radio, or did she change it because she's a meteorologist? Because I feel like meteorologist is the way to go.
right?
Yeah, like Bobby Thunderstorm. You know, that's like you got.
But I was like, how strange is that? That like the chick at my yoga studio would know some of the people I'm going to be working with. Like, that's a really random occurrence.
I think like everybody moves to Nashville at one point. It's like everybody moves to California, which we both did.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
and then they eventually go somewhere else, and then yeah, there's like two major hubs, or just some like random New England city because
Yeah.
it's so condensed here. So when do you start?
Well, I don't. I start on Monday, but I don't think I start on the air on Monday. I think I've got to go
Get
through
the
like
key cards.
onboarding and yeah,
Oh,
like paperwork and training and stuff like that.
can I tell you
But
that I have 30? Not like you know how we get like the security lessons from
yeah,
Beasley. I'm like 30 deep. I've done none of them.
I had like 14 pending.
Like, dude, no, I'm like, what is the point? The videos are hilarious, but
I
like, I'm just
know.
like, I kind of feel bad for the people in them because I know they got paid like $20 to like be in the security videos, and they're funny.
Yeah.
But I don't watch. I don't watch them, so maybe that'll be the final straw.
That's like, I wonder how many other people in other industries have those kinds of things they need to complete for work and they just never do it. Like,
No one does them. No one does them. They're like,
how
you're on a
many
list. I'm like,
unopened
yeah, I'm on a list because you fired me. Like, I was on that list too.
How many unopened security emails do you have at your job?
I
That's my
want to, let me look.
question
Let me look.
for
Actually,
the
I'll tell you right
audience.
now. It is. I don't know. I get like the. Hold up. I really want to know because it comes up every like 2 days. I get an email. I think it's 38. I'm pretty sure it's 38. I don't even know if there's that many. Like, how many videos do we have? Like, how much content can these people film?
I don't know.
Like, I hope they got
And
paid well.
why? Like, what for?
I hope they had union representation. Like, there's no way. It's just, but it's like, don't say weird things to women. Like, that's. I don't need a 15-minute video about that. It's
Yeah,
common sense.
it's pretty standard, really.
It's
Just
like
don't be a weirdo.
don't talk about farts. I mean, well, like in the professional setting, like obviously we talk about them on the air, but yeah.
Wait,
Um,
did you see? I wanted to know if you saw this. I'm going to present it to you.
okay.
Share my screen. Um,
Wow, there's a breeze now. So nice.
okay. Did you see this emo brunch happening in Philly?
Yeah, someone sent it to me. Don't they have black mimosas?
I might have sent it to you.
I feel like someone else did. I also followed one that was in Austin, Texas, and it was like terrible, and it went super viral. And like all they had was like peanut butter and jelly, and the jelly was supposed to be emo, but it's like the most
Emo
unemo thing
brunch
ever.
has arrived.
Wait, can we read
Come
this? Let me
ready to
see.
eat, drink, and sing along to your favorite nostalgic jams.
Bring out your T-Mobile sidekick. Did you have a sidekick?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Additional side items will be available for purchase. What do you get with it? Do you get a T-shirt or anything? No.
I don't know, but I love that they just
90
mentioned
minutes.
My Chemical Romance and Panic at the Disco.
But like, here's the thing. Like, emo has been like just whitewashed, I guess, because those were the bigger bands. But like, there was sadder bands out there. That's what I really like. Taking Back Sunday was sadder, but they're not on there. It's just like My Chem. I don't even think Panic at the Disco was really emo. I think they were just really bad. Like they
Did
just
someone just drop something? What's happening? It sounds
so
like
much
chaos over
happens. Well, there's like they're fishing. There's like these two old guys that surf across the street, and we don't like know who actually lives at this place. Like it's just an
there.
ever revolving door of 60-year-old surfers.
Wait, we
My
have to
aunt-
set the stage. Like
Okay.
you're in Wildwood on your
Yes.
porch because
We're in
I
North
think people
Wildwood.
who are only listening are going to be wondering
Okay.
what's happening right now.
We're in North Wildwood. I'm down here because I don't have a real job. My parents took off. There's a guy across the street. He's washing his truck. My aunt lives across the street. So there's a couple houses, but there's like a ton of condos. And then the one condo, we don't know the layout. Like we've been here for 7 years and we just talked about it this morning. The layout is so weird, but we actually don't know who lives there. They live there all the time. And there's two old surfers. There's a guy across the street that we see at the bar every time we're here. And then when we go home, he's also at those same bars. So we're convinced that he's two people. And then at the end of the block is a condo, a thing. They're all friends. They all bought one of the old condos together, and they're all in the Mummers. So we call it the Beach Mugger. Yeah, and then I like to drive down the one street because the weird thing about Wildwood is like the condos still have the weird themes from like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
And there's this one called the Lollipop, and their sign is two horrifying dolls. And I always wanted the sign, but then I drove by it yesterday, and they have a neon one in the window, and I'm going to make them an offer for it because it's the most horrifying, disturbing, like condo complex ever. Like it's like in the 60s, it was probably groundbreaking, but now it's just like maybe people died there, or dolls come and kill you at night. And then like down the street's the Acropolis, but we call it the Acropolis. It's like
Oh my
it's a
gosh,
thing.
I remember that place.
It's still cool. Like they still have like a bathroom if you gotta go real bad. There's a bar.
Yeah.
My uncle stays there and he brings his own appliances because he doesn't trust theirs. Like that's real. We really took over this block here in North Wildwood.
And I'm in a bit of a quieter setting. I'm in the room that we were going to turn into a studio, but now are probably not going to do anything of the sort because we're most likely going to have to sell the house.
Are you excited to throw stuff out?
I'm so excited. I've already got things like I've got my eye on things. I cannot wait to purge.
There's stuff you throw out and there's stuff you just drop off at like Goodwill, but like because you feel bad.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's the best part.
I'm not taking like any furniture with me. Like we're just getting all new stuff.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Screw that. Get a new bed.
Yeah.
For free. Just be like, I need a mattress sponsorship, and then you just get one.
I wonder if I can get like a Sleep Number. I think
it's
that's
just like I didn't know aren't they just like air mattresses? I never knew this. Like it's just a big air mattress that moves. I thought it was inflatable.
No.
It's not inflatable?
No.
Then I have been sorely wronged.
I don't think so.
My friend had a waterbed in high school. That was like weird.
My aunt had a waterbed as I was growing up, and it was like we all thought it was the craziest thing. Like it was so much fun to be on.
Yeah, but like at some point it wasn't a toy. Like, you had to sleep on it, which I don't know if it's good for your like no one has them anymore, so maybe they were bad for your back.
Yeah, whatever happened to waterbeds?
They dried up, I guess.
Did they like discontinue them for a reason, or are they just not popular anymore?
I don't know. Now I'm wondering if the waterbed is still in his parents' house. Because, like, you would go over there and it's
What
like,
happened to water beds?
they're probably still available. You might find one as your new bed. I mean, I don't like, there's no like waterbed shop.
Oh,
Was there a
wait a minute.
waterbed shop?
I don't know. What happened? I'm going to look
To
it up.
waterbeds?
To water
Did you go to a
beds.
showroom? Because like there was no,
Oh, look, someone else has Googled it.
because there was no like internet when they were popular.
Whatever happened to water beds? All right,
If you're
I'm
a
trying to
tosser and
scroll past
turner,
all the crap.
well, now Google gives you AI generated stuff, so that's kind of like a better answer. I just think if you were a tosser and
right,
turner,
the
like you couldn't really
downfall,
sleep in it.
the downside of water beds is that they were really high maintenance and really, really heavy. Blah, 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 blah. The novelty wore off in the 90s. All right, I'm not getting anything like
Did
water
they
beds are
smell?
still going.
Well, yeah,
Apparently,
because
you can
water's
still get
here.
them on Amazon.
Really? Let's see.
Waterbed mattress models are lighter than models in decades past.
Well, water still weighs the same, so I feel like waterbed.
Uh,
Waterbed for dogs. I like that.
yeah. Well, the article I found was written in like 2016, so it probably needs some
This
updating.
I like how they give them like modern names for this one's called the Waveless. Like I would hope there's no waves whilst sleeping.
Well, see, I kind
This
of
one,
like waves whilst sleeping.
this one's called the Free Flow. These are good names. Waterbed conditioner. Do you have to like unsmell the water? This is like, let's see, look. This is like conditioner for your in the
Oh,
water. Let's see what it says. Maintenance solution, easy application. Is this to like lube it up? Helps prevent
huh.
internal vinyl, extending life of your bed.
I
There's a
don't.
lot. Just get a regular mattress.
I
That's
need more information. I
on the
mean, I'm not going to
waterbed.
get a water bed. I don't have any plans to
No,
get a water bed, but I.
this one's called the Blue Magic. These are great names. They kind of sound like stripper names. Like I feel like waterbeds are named after
I was
strippers.
just going to say Blue Magic kind of sounds like an adult toy.
Yeah, that's a. The one. This one's semi-waveless. If you just want a little bit of rocking, you want calm shores.
If
There
you
should be
just
one
want
called.
like half magic.
There's one called Low Tide. That'd be great too. It's cheap because it smells a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, just kind of been. I haven't gone to the beach yet. I've just been on the porch for like 3 days.
Really?
I
I've been to
think
the
I'm gonna go
beach like
today.
5 times in the last 3 days.
I'm gonna go today. I think we kind of just been bar touring. There was also so much fog the last 2 days here, but it like cooled everything off. It was kind of nice. Wait, okay. What's this? Mysterious gallons of something. See, there's so much action on the street. There's no street parking, so everything goes through here. So you just see stuff like all the time.
Are
Best
you on
people
like a
watching
main
spot.
road where people are
No,
constantly coming and going? Oh.
no, it's not. It's weird. They just kind of use it because it's easy to navigate. Like everything else has two-sided parking. This has none.
Yeah.
Like one of the only streets, which is weird. But then you just kind of see a bunch of stuff, and then I like it because you can people watch, but also you can see when the hot dog guy sets up because he comes by, and on days that he has his mom makes meatballs, he has an Italian flag on the back of his truck, and when he has kibasi from Chev's, he has a Polish flag on the back of the truck. So I know if I'm going to get lunch that day when he drives by. And he has names for all of them. So like you go up and you're like, I usually get a hot sausage with chili and cheese and stuff, and he calls it a dirty, stinky bikini. I'm like
Oh
a little
my
weird,
gosh.
but he doesn't have the names on the truck. He just says them when you order. So you kind of like,
So you
I
order like,
guess, I want everything on it.
yeah, you order specifically what you want, and then he calls it out. He's like, dirty, stinky bikini coming right up.
Yeah. He also could be making it up every time, but that's pretty consistent with what I order. Like he just makes something up. It's like a sweaty ass. Like I don't know what that would be. Just sauerkraut and mustard on a roll.
Ew.
He has everything though. They got drinks, but the hot dogs are so good.
Yeah.
Now there's 2 hot dog vendors. There's one this way and there's one down here, and I go to the down there one. There's also another one right there.
There's a hot dog guy on the corner of 19th and Ocean where DJs at the end of the block that DJs is on in Belmar. And we were there the other day, and that guy, like, he literally, quite literally and figuratively, weathers every storm. I mean, it was downpouring
in the rain.
He was still out there under his umbrella. He could have been electrocuted because there was lightning. He was out there.
That makes the dogs well done. Have you heard? All right, so speaking of hot dogs, I filled in with Andy this week, and we were talking about hot dogs. And there's a hot dog place down here that does this, but it's like a Philly thing.
Yeah.
It's a hot dog with a fish cake on top, like a fried fish cake on the hot dog.
That.
It's from the Great Depression. Like they tried to make food go farther, so it became like popular.
Yeah.
But everybody says it's good, so I might get it for lunch today. Now I'm thinking about it.
Okay,
I like those things. I like those things separately.
That's true.
Cake,
I don't think
hot
together.
Dog.
I don't know.
It's like Porky and it's surf and turf. Yeah, technically it is surf and turf. There's some filler.
Yeah, it's like the poor man's surf and turf.
Yeah, white trash surf and turf. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be great on the beach though. You're getting full. You don't have to walk around so much.
I don't know. I wouldn't eat that on the beach.
I think there's coleslaw on it too, which is also one of my. I just put 3 of my favorite things together on a hot dog.
There was a place in Reno when we lived there that made like the wildest hot dogs, and I forget what it's called, but they had like 25 different hot dogs you could choose from, and it was all just kind of like crazy different themed ones. Of course, they had like one that they kind of served like a brat, and then they had like the typical Chicago dog. They had like an Italian dog that came with peppers and onions, but man, that place was great. You could never get tired of hot dogs because there was a different kind to choose from. If you went once a month, if you went every single day of the month, you would never get tired of it because there was 25 different hot dogs.
Yeah, you wouldn't get tired of it because your cholesterol would be so high. By the end of the month, you'd probably be dead.
So many good ones. They had like a buffalo dog. So
we're going to the Phillies game on Friday. My buddy's going to try and eat 9 hot dogs, but I don't know if it's going to happen because they're bigger. Like the Phillies Franks are bigger than regular hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like they're thick. I'm like, dollar dogs are different. They're a cheaper version. But the Phillies Franks also expensive. They're like $5.75, which isn't bad, but when you're eating 9 of them, it is.
Yeah.
And then it's the 999, 9 beers, 9 dogs, 9 innings. It's very hard to do.
Ugh.
And you can't feel well by the end. I'm like, is your wife driving you home, or are you staying at the casino because you're gonna need 2 days to recover from that?
I don't think I like the sound of that.
I could do it. I just wouldn't feel well at the end of it. Like Joey Chestnut yesterday ate 200 boneless wings in less than 38 minutes, and I could do that like easy. I love it. They're just chicken nuggets.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like I could do that.
See, exactly. We're both professional eaters now. He got paid to do it. I'll have to pay to do it.
Yeah, you don't have to pay me. I'll do it anyway. I love boneless wings.
You're free. But yeah, this is our street in North Wildwood. What else is going on? We just sit up here and creep on people. We just creep like, okay, what's this? Now they're just riding bikes. Sometimes you see some people like on the back of bikes that like shouldn't be on the back of bikes and just people arguing. We've seen like 3 breakups over the weekend. Then you see them walking together the next morning. Oh, there he goes. Hot dog guy. Italian flag. Literally just went right by.
Is he going to yell?
No. He doesn't yell. The fruit guy yells. But he just went by. What time is it? It's 10:30. Sets up by 11. Dude,
going to work.
Clockwork. I was hoping he had kibasi though.
He's got a routine.
It's $8 meatball sandwich. That's a good deal for the beach.
That is
great deal.
Yeah,
look at I predicted him.
I wonder if he ever thought about turning it into a franchise. That's how the Pliable Girl started.
Well, I think 2 of the guys are the same dog house, I guess you would, whatever.
Yeah.
Dog squad, hot hut, whatever. But most of them are veterans. That's the only way you can get a license. But this guy, I think, got grandfathered in. He's very surfery. He has very blonde hair. Like he's been in the sun too long. Like his color of skin is the same as the hot dogs. That's how you know he's a hot dog guy. Got to match the product.
Like the chick who started Pliable started like on a little sidewalk, like out of a cart, like a fudgy wudgy cart, you know? And she started it that way. And then all of a sudden she had a storefront. And now she's like a 30-year-old millionaire because she sold the company off as a franchise and people buy into it. And it's like $350,000 to buy into the Pliable franchise.
Just selling yogurt, basically.
Yeah.
That's kind of just what it is.
Can you imagine like being a millionaire at your age right now because you started selling fruit on the sidewalk?
I could do the hot dog guy. I just don't know if I can make it any better. Yeah. Well, she just sold smoothies in a bowl. She just took one product and made it a different product.
Right.
Like if we sold soup in a cup, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think of another liquid that we could put in a different vessel. I think Campbell's kind of did it all. The drinkable soup. We already did that.
Yeah. I mean, like, how do you capitalize on things people are already eating? You just have to come up with fancy ways for them to eat it.
Luck and convince somebody to give you a loan, basically.
Like maybe if you angle sliced the hot dog and then like laid it on a plate.
Like hot dog sashimi. That might work. Like deli slice it and then fry it up like a cheesesteak.
No, but like, you know, when you get like a fancy charcuterie board and they have like angled slices of cucumbers, you could like angle slice the hot dog and then like fancy lay it out like Pliables does. Like lay it on a bed of mashed potato or something. Dog
bowl. Oh, Murph's out here now. No cameo. She watches the people. All right, we hit our time.
Yeah, wow, it's already been 28 minutes and we talked about absolutely nothing.
That's how it goes.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I feel like this is better than last time. We're still getting the hang of this whole streaming podcast thing, but I really feel like we're going to hone it in next week.
Yeah. Well, the audio is better, so I think.
Yeah.
Well, afterwards.
It sounds better to me in my ear right now, so we'll see. Despite like the Wi-Fi cutting in and out.
Yeah.
That's going to make editing a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it's fine.
Just leave it in there.
All right.
We'll figure it out next week.
Yeah. Until next time, DeannaandJustin.com still exists. All of our social media is now Deanna and Justin in the moment. And we'll see you next week. Bye, mayonnaise.